Welcome back to Dark Souls. In this video we are going to defeat the hydra over here. So this is the second and the last hydra per game through. As you can see here, I am changing my ring to the rusted iron ring, which you do not need. I believe you do not need to change it to that ring. I think you can just run normally still in this small little water area right here that I'm going to be going into. And the same technique for this hydra as you used for the first hydra that we fought back in the dark root basin. Just stay close to it. It'll try to attack you with its heads. Put your shield up, block its attacks, and swing away at its heads until you cut off the heads. You don't necessarily need to cut off all the heads to kill it. As you can see, there was a HP bar over near the body, so you can just keep attacking its body or attack a head until it falls off and stuff like that. Cut off the first head there, and pretty much this fight is pretty self-explanatory from just watching it. So I'm just going to show you guys real quickly here how I defeated this hydra here. So you can see here I am not really even in the water, so you can just use a different ring instead of the rusted iron ring. And his head is glitching through the ground there, but I still managed to hit him once before he pulls his head back. As soon as he moves back like that, you just want to move a little bit forward more towards him so that he doesn't shoot his water stuff at you. So there, as soon as you move a little bit forward, it'll force him to move forward too, and he'll try to melee you with his head instead of backing up and shooting you with those water pellets. Alright, so I do believe this is going to be the second of the last episode before we go and fight Gwyn. So I will be skipping around in this, or I will skip once in this video here to go straight to the Firelink altar, which is where you will find Gwyn. And I'm going to show you guys what to do there after I complete everything here in Ash Lake. So after you defeat that hydra, you get the dragon scale from it, and you can pick up the dragon scale here. And then I do believe you get about 8 dragon scales per game, unless you farm the drakes in the Valley of the Drakes. So you can get dragon scales from them as well if you are lucky. I do recommend you take a maximum of 10 humanity on you and the gold serpent ring. It does boost you up to the max of 410 item discovery, I believe. So I do recommend you do that if you want to get the dragon scales do come very rare with the drakes, so boost up your item discovery chance with that. Same thing with these guys. You have already versed these guys if you were following through my walkthrough. These guys were found before you fought Seath. These guys also do drop Titanite, or Twinkling Titanite. So if you do want to farm them, you can farm them. But I do prefer you go and farm the ones at near Seath, because there are only like about 4 in this entire Ash Lake area here, which is a pretty far run from each other. The other one is right there, right ahead of me, which I did not kill. I just wanted to show you guys how to get through Ash Lake here. You don't need to come into Ash Lake here to complete the game. This is more like a side area of the game. So, and this also is where the dragon, I forget what the name is called, but it's the Dragon Covenant. if it's not called the Dragon Covenant. But what you want to do here is come through this tree right here, and there are the frogs and another one of this big mushroom guys here, which I will be killing because I will come back through here after I take the little path to get an item up there in this tree trunk thingy right here. And again, as always with these big mushroom guys here, stay at full HP. They can knock you out in one punch, so just be careful about them. Like I said in the other video before this one, I believe, I don't recommend you fight these big mushroom guys at all in this entire game. They don't drop anything that's actually worth dying for. So yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just looking for the little tree. There's a part that's gonna be sticking out of the ground. I'll show you guys when it comes up here, right there. If you can see it underneath me, I'll be dropping on to down there. I did miss this my first game through, but second game through I was able to catch it and show you guys here. So, great magic barrier, which does give you pretty good resistance against magic attacks. So if you do not like magic users at all, you can just use that against them. It is a miracle, and it does last a certain amount of time, so it's up to you when you want to use it and stuff like that. But moving on ahead here, there are two more of those shell dudes over here. This one sitting in there, and actually there was only one. I guess there's only three here. Three of those shell guys in the Ash Lake here. So I do prefer you, if you are farming Twinkling Titanite, which I don't recommend farming Twinkling Titanite anymore at all in this game, since the 1.05 patch to the game, the Anne Orlando blacksmith does sell Twinkling Titanite for 8,000 souls each, I believe. I know it's kind of expensive, but I do prefer you do that instead of farming. It's not likely that you will always get a Twinkling Titanite from those shell guys, so just go and spend the 8,000 souls to get the Twinkling Titanite from the Anne Orlando blacksmith. But here we are at the Dragon Covenant, the bonfire here. You can just pray at this dragon guy here, as you can see, to join the Covenant. And if you want to know more info about the Dragon Covenant, you can just search up the wiki. And what you want to do here is chop off the dragon's tail, and you will get the dragon greatsword. It is a pretty strong weapon in this game, and it does kind of have a special attack like the Drake sword. So yeah. Alright, skipping on ahead, this is in Firelink Shrine here. This is where Frampt was found, and you can just jump right into where Frampt came out of the ground there, and you'll appear in the Firelink altar area. Alright, so here we are now. So what you want to do is offer the Lord souls to the Lord Vessel, and it'll open up the door for you. Watch the little cutscene here. Alright, so this is also the last area that is in the game for the main storyline. So if you do not want to beat the game yet and you want to do some other stuff first, go ahead and do that. There are black knights down here, so if you want to farm these black knights for their weapons, shield, there is the black knight armor down here, is going down there as well. This is also a hotspot for PvP, so be careful about PvP. I don't encounter any PvP down here, so yeah, just gonna run straight through here and fight the black knights for you guys here. You can see there's a black knight standing right there. This one has a sword, I believe. There we go, it has a sword. You can just use that critical ring to stab them once in the back and they will die. I forget what that ring, Hornet ring or something like that. The one that boosts critical attacks. Alright, so these guys also do drop Titanite. They all drop a certain type of Titanite chunk for you. As you see, the guy with the sword dropped a regular Titanite chunk. This guy with the greatsword does drop the red Titanite chunk, I believe. So if you do want to farm these guys for Titanite chunks, you can just come and kill them, because they will always drop a Titanite chunk. They always drop the same Titanite chunk every time you kill them. To farm these guys, I do recommend you run through here, kill all 5 of them, and then use a homeward or something like that to get back to the bonfire. Run through the area again, and homeward again, and so on from there. So here goes another guy with the sword, which he just jumps off. I do get the souls, but you don't get the item that it drops. So if you want that Titanite chunk, and maybe even if you want the sword, the Black Knight sword or the Black Knight shield, I do recommend you can range him all the way over on the other side there, and he will run all the way over there. So I just picked up the Black Knight armor set there, so don't forget that. And here is Solaire's soul sign if you did save him from being controlled from the chaos bugs. This is the final time that he will help you here. He is the only one that does help you, the only NPC that does help you for this fight here. And here is the greatsword guy here, or the great axe guy here, if you want to get this one. He drops the white Titanite chunk, and as you can see, I did get a great axe from him. And the last Black Knight here is the one with the halberd, and I believe he drops the blue Titanite chunk. There we go. So I do recommend you get your Black Knight weapons here before you go on to the next game, because it'll be a while for you to get back here in your new game plus. But what I'm going to show you guys here is just going to summon Solaire here, and I'm going to end the video here for now, and in the next video I will be showing the Gwyn fight, and I will be showing the credits and stuff like that in my review of the overall game. So I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.